a little bit about the players. Again, we already saw Behave with Ritter, Voidless, Crested, Algenum, Gallia. Oh, Gallia's back actually. So yeah, we have a little bit of swap. Gallia, the OG member of the team, is back. Probably playing support, but also for the first time on this stream we're gonna see the Dallas's team. We have two former MVPs on this team in Dallas and Suzu, and they both really team-oriented guys, very positive. And I think it's gonna be something to watch for, like how coordinated is Dallas's team. He's obviously a big shot caller, and he organizes his whole team. And they have a great support in Encia, who's a really, just also a team-oriented player who's going to do everything in her power to keep you alive, save you, make the right play.
Yeah. And she can get her extra damage boosted on Suzu, who is not per se like the vocal leader like Dallas, but it can just fit into any communicative role in the meantime.
Yeah, exactly.
Stuff like Voidless and Galli would definitely have a lot of plays up together as well, with Ritter in that May as well. And we saw what he did last time, so a lot of potential there for this side.
Yeah, I like the initial setup from Bro Moment. We have Suzu and Farah. We'll see how it works out for them.
Yeah,
because the O-Behave is running the good old May bunker, and the first hooks are in, but no picks.
Algenum gets to live just narrowly. Going to be an interesting duel between Suzu and Algenum, because I think it will be those two to keep each other oriented, to say the least. Maywell doesn't quite find anything, and Krista is the first one to fall to Taito, so Bro Moment definitely getting into
Voidless is sleeping as well.
Sleeping. And Strong Piggy's immortality field isn't long to last either. They get the hook and instantly in the hole, but the
that's a big wall.
Clutch timing, very narrow, and Voidless's hook doesn't quite find anything, and it's going to be difficult. And Suzu and Plank are just they're taking the profit from this big damage boost and this big amounts of damage they can put into the enemy tanks.
But I think the Suzu pick, the Farah, is gonna force the O-Behave to switch, because they cannot really run May Hanzo and just kind of leave the Farah uncontested.
It worked for them in the last series, but the enemy team made it. Well, it's called Ritter got picked off a bit as far, but Suzu isn't quite having it yet. He's going to be working up to his barrage, and I'm going to be curious to see if Algenum or Ritter are potentially going to get some crucial damage or picks in onto Suzu.
Yeah, but also the question is how long can they use the Farah? Because obviously on the last point she's not really useful anymore.
True. Well, one thing they can use is Maywell to isolate Taito and freeze him up, so that's a good recovery there, definitely. And they get another halt token onto Dallas. Bro Moment has to regain their composure and just reset for a bit. Meantime,
that's a good stabilization, but then again they're holding really close, and the spawn advantage is definitely for the Bro Moment.
Yeah, they all got to go into the favorable zone, and it didn't end up staggering much. They were able to establish their hold just along the archway here. But the red team does have some very powerful ultimates. I'm curious to see how these DPS ultimates from both teams will
big wall again.
Another. Good wall, and then the halt hook comes in again, and they find Ruddock once again. There's just no Maywalk right now, but in the meantime, a lot of ults get thrown back and forth, but Algenum finds a crucial pick-off here. And in the meantime, we do see Antia deciding to commit the Valkyrie, and it's kind of okay because there's one extra pick for the red side here, and they want to push on forward, but it's equal again, and Crystal gets resurrected. It's separated, and both teams get resurrected, so it's an equal fight once more, but the halt into Dragons, very nasty combo, and Dallas doesn't quite get to live, so in the meantime, Suzu swapped over to the May, but it seems like blue team is just narrowly able to stabilize again here.
I mean, I really like Crested Orisa. He's doing all the little things you expect from your Orisa player, like pulling people into the ultimates, into the danger zone when they escape. So really good, solid play from Crested.
Yeah, and they're also getting, together with the May, they're getting a lot of emphasis on this halt hook combinations that they have going for themselves and blocking the enemy halt hooks, as we're seeing here. Yeah. The enemy requests to flank around Titan, doesn't quite find what he wants. Meantime, the enemy team's Maywall comes in.
That's a big pick.
Big pick, and the Bongos doesn't get to live long after, so blue team establishing a foothold, and they're countering with their own Bongos now. They're not having any of it. Taito gets frozen on the flank. Foitless takes him down, and Foitless strong blood and so strong pick in Algenum. Blue team, they started off a bit shaky, but instantly thereafter, he's not giving up this archway, and this Polo is going to be rolling back soon.
And yeah, and in the end, they forced, I mean, after Suzu used his ultimate as Barrage, he switched to May again, now to Junkrat.
Yeah,
to just
over to the Diva.
Pressure. I mean, I like this switch because they realize that, they are the one attacking, so defense has an advantage, so, they need additional shield break.
Yeah. Especially with the May, they just got so much halt hook advantage, it's difficult to get it with the Rodok. Both Dragons going almost in the mirror path. They want to flank to it quite yet in the meantime. The Hanzo flank does get a bit of an angle, but Algenum is the one to draw first blood onto Antia. Crucial pick onto the Mercy, and Ritter follows up shortly after on Dallas. It's hard to realize it's time to reset, and
yeah, this is yet another clean fight, and I'm really impressed with Algenon as well. He's getting a lot of stuff done in Hanzo.
Yeah. Second map that we're seeing him play right now, but he's definitely stepping up to the plate. But he hasn't just done it on Hanzo; he's done it on heroes like Doomsday. He's done it on May, and now he's showing it on the Hanzo again. So quite happy
Yeah,
to see what's going on.
I mean, the O-Behave is clicking on all cylinders, firing, because, you know, Strong Pig is also, I want to give him a shout-out, he's playing really well. The fields, the Immortal Fields are really good as well, saving
And the
people.
Ant Matrices. Definitely very good Ant Matrices from here. In the meantime, Plank does get resurrected again, but there's just so much damage, and this chokehold is so nasty. They do finally take down Ritter, but the Resurrect is going to bring him right back up. They want to hold this little archway. They're not giving it up. Gallia finds a crucial res right there.
And this is, you know, this is a great ultimate rotation from O-Behave. Because, you know, look, they have Hanzo's ready, they have May ready, and they have
Mercy.
Gallia's ultimate as well. So, you know, and then Orisa, in the meantime, is building Bongo again, and so is Strong Piggy.
And
so, you know,
big stagger onto the Diva right there. And look at the time bank in the meantime. We're down to a little under 2 minutes, so this isn't going to last. This map isn't going to last forever, to say the least. Nice halt hook once again, and if I were to be fully honest, if I was Brahmon right now, I would think about something else than bunker, because the blue side, O-Behave has just such a strong bunker setup in this archway with the May. It's so difficult to like play against this, I imagine.
I agree. I think they kind of maybe prematurely dropped Pharah. Maybe she could be useful here.
However, they will soon have some ultimates, but a lot of heroes will swap back and forth, and if you don't end up winning fights, then yeah, you're going to be behind in ultimates. Taito tries to eat the Dragon Sword, but doesn't go through walls, and Crested is the first one to fall. It's a good pick there. I mean,
And this is
but it's an Immortality field.
Yeah, this is very good team play. I like it.
Yeah, but a good bunch of angles here from the red team. In the meantime, Plank does fall, and now an extra mail comes in. Crested does fall again, and no rest for this one, but the amplification makes from Strong Piggy comes in as well. Daito is soon to fall out of his mech, and an extra damage boost onto Dallas. But it's not to be with the nano boost. And another last pick onto Suzu. We're down to under a minute, and still, his payload has not really moved past the archway.
That was an incredible fight, though. Both teams were kind of forced to overuse their ultimates. I'm pretty sure the blue team would like to have some of them back, but then again, they had to use them to defend.
True. But they will still have the bongos. But yeah, Soul Dallas is going to be interesting. Bloodgorm going onto the Zenyatta now, so definitely a lot of damage. But Suzu back on the Pharah. Maybe curious to see how this one pans out. Definitely the tank players in this case, all about to have their ultimates. A big responsibility for the tank players to get something going. May is on card on the ship. Dallas gets instantly hooked in, and Voidless having no mercy. Alginum takes out Suzu, stepping up to the plate, and Voidless is staying safe right now. But the job is already done. He got the first pick, and well, maybe add another one to the list. Why not? And this is just very good play. And Taito, he might just be lucky to die to the dragons, otherwise he would get installed out. But 7 more seconds to go. Not sure. Yeah, Dallas is about to be going onto the Hammond, but the wall is just separating him. Can Doofus maybe touch? They get on just in time. But it's not going to be easy. Extra Immortality field and damage amp from the bongos. And blue team, O-Behave. They struggled a bit in the first series, but definitely one of the favorites in this tournament. The undefeated Brahmo is looking like they might be struggling right now, unless this Diva Bomb finds big, but it only finds the bongos. Taito does get back in the mech, can stall for a little bit longer, but the question is for how long? The answer is about 4.5 seconds, but not much more. Gallia draws double blood against Diva Mech and the baby Diva.
Nice.
So she returns with a... what's it called? With quite the emphasis. Quite the
But you know what? I gotta say, this should be used as a how to rotate your ultimates on defense.
Yeah.
It was a picture-perfect example of how to rotate your ultimates.
Yeah. And the only way that it could be done was by being very disciplined when they were about to lose the point, because don't forget, like, the red team, Brahman was looking like a very strong teamer, and then they got the first 2 picks in on the first team fight, so they just, like, got onto point instantly, but the blue team was just, like, keeping themselves calm, just reset, didn't really let any more picks happen, and just went for that archway, and it worked oh so well. They held it for a solid 6 minutes or so. So now there's definitely a lot of potential in the hands of this blue team of O-Behave. Definitely a wild card, I would say.
But also, who was picking the map? I think O-Behave, right?
That is a very good question. The team that was picking the map was O-Behave, yes.
Yeah, okay. Well, so, they actually, if I remember correctly, they lost to to Clockwork Mandata.
They did.
But they stick into it. They confident, and it's paying off because this was very impressive.
But even beter mook.
And it's not like the bro moment was not doing like throwing different things at them. They were trying their best, but just the defense was rock solid.
Definitely, and now Sue's going to also be playing that May and get almost the mirror compositions, if you will. So maybe the red team will be able to hold their brown moment, looking to maybe secure at least a perfect series or maybe even a perfect record, but it will be difficult against this very solid blue side. O-Behave. Alright, let's see what we've got rolling. Both teams squaring up. We got the first Sonic arrows going in. both teams will be fairly sure of what they're playing, definitely when you reveal each other, but ooh, that
A
Maywall
big
is going to be quite
separation.
difficult. Yeah, neither Roadhog quick lands and everyone sort of gets over the wall,
Yeah.
so...
And in the end, no picks. Even though
picks
good
still.
initial plays.
Yeah, but we'll get the pick soon enough. Maybe no.
Oh,
Maywall from
huge
Suzu
wall
just
from
gets it
Suzu.
narrowly. But then the other
And then
pick,
again, huge wall from Ritter.
I
My
mean, it's
goodness.
sometimes like someone's going to run out of a hook or a halt or a Maywall or something, and there's the first pick.
And
Voidless draws level
perfect.
to Ansia.
And you know, Voidless
that
has been
was
so
very
consistent
low.
with those hooks.
Yeah, look at that. Already amplification makes some strong pick. We've been shouting about it a bit earlier,
Yeah.
but Voidless and strong pick here, like they're doing it right now. Alginum prevents the rest from Bloodgarm going on. A strong pick finds
Wow.
2 more
Come,
kills.
Piggy. Come on, brother.
Okay,
I mean,
Dallas
not,
now going on
not only did he charge his ultimate in 35 seconds, he also got 3
free
picks
kills
in the fight. Yep.
Yeah, and now they're instantly going to look to stagger out Dallas, and that's not going to be favorable because they only need to push it just along the archway and Voidless. I mean, teammates are being rough on each other today, Scrutty.
That's true. I mean,
Dallas is
it's
not touring anymore.
bragging rights are on the
immense.
line.
Indeed. Plank takes down Ritter very quickly. That's a good way to stabilize, and that's actually just what Red Team needed because with Dallas
that
getting a bit
is a
staggered.
confusing dragon, though.
Maybe it was attempted zone or maybe get another clutch kill, but I must say Plank already got a very crucial kill, which prevents a big struggle from happening because Dallas cannot get back into the fight. Powder, but another Dragon Star comes in, but the Immortality Field is doing very well. Strong Piggy's Immortality Field falls, but so does Ansia's. Mails comes in, and with the halt, oh, that's brutal, but the Maywall from Suzu keeps him intact for a little bit. The question is for how long? 3 kills, 4 kills, they get the raise of onto Titan, but the question is how long can they last for? Not very long, I think, and now it's going to be up to the Mercy to contest this payload for as long as she can. Valkyrie is nice, but
doing a good job.
doing a good job, but damn. Titan gets back on the payload just one more time, but that's all she wrote.
That was very
Oh,
convincing.
behave, takes the first map here. Surely was their pick, but this was convincing.
Yeah, but you know, remember the last game we picked, like, again? Whoever picked the map was playing very well on this map. So,
Yeah,
you know,
true.
we'll see how Bro Moment changes it around when it's their turn to pick the map.
Let's see the play of the game here, though. Like, Foilers is pushing through a Maywall and
And he
through
has
amplification
none of
makers,
it.
but yeah, he's not too bothered. He'll get the kills one way or another. He's feeling alright. He's feeling confident.
You can't block me with that Maywall.
I mean, just look at it here. 23 player kill streak. Must have been on defense and 31 defensive assists. That's immense.
It's also interesting to see which map is Lala's gonna pick, and you know, Bro Moment in general.
Indeed, because I would say maybe a map that's a bit more open because the mate composition with Ritter definitely like bringing themselves onto the fights, and maybe they want to pick a bit more of an open map where May's maybe a bit less prevalent. So I'm gonna
Yeah,
be
but I
curious to
think
see.
I think Bro Moment also realized after Ritter was playing May against them the first round, I think they realized how
Gibraltar.
much value May. Oh, so they want no bunker.
They might want to start playing Diver. Well, we saw Taita playing a bit of Diva already, and Dallas is of course a very versatile main tank.
Yeah,
You have
obviously
Ansia
Suzu-
on the Mercy, and
yes,
potentially
Suzu's
like
a
Suzu
great
long range
Genji
kill.
or whatever you need, or Farah. You know, he can do it
maybe
all.
Plank on the Widowmaker then.
I like it. I
Definitely
think you know they doing the smart thing. They playing to their strengths, which is what you want to do.
Yeah. I'm gonna be curious to see how this pans out because definitely there's a lot of like long range damage potential. We've seen Alginum already, and we've seen how versatile Ritter can be. Would like to see how the tank lines can fare here for the red side for Brawl Moment.
And then also so far we've seen Behave is favoring bunker heavily, so maybe on a map that's not really bunker friendly, they're gonna be kind of forced out of their comfort zone.
Definitely. Right, let's see how things end up going here. We are ready, yeah, definitely.
But it's also what I wanna see. Maybe Ritter is gonna. Oh, he left the game again.
Yep.
It's okay. There's still a setup phase. I'm also curious, because maybe Ritter is gonna play